Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to look at this Aries full moon that's happening at 24 degrees and 34 minutes on October 17th, 2024, around 7:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Aries full moon is going to help you heal and release unwanted situations and heal wounds surrounding your fight for your path. This full moon will conjunct Chiron, 21 degrees retrograde, the wounded healer, and square Pluto at 29 degrees direct in Capricorn. Change will happen where you have Pluto at 29 degrees in Capricorn, and fast healing will occur where you have Chiron at 21 degrees retrograde in Aries in your chart. This could be a chaotic healing because Eris will conjunct this full moon in Aries, which is a dwarf planet and also called the goddess of strife. And this will help you break free from self-limiting patterns using chaos as a catalyst for your personal growth. Okay, so I'm going to go over some aspects with you. We have the moon opposing the sun in Libra, and that makes it a full moon. Aspects for this would be the moon conjunct Chiron retrograde at 21 degrees, which is the fast internal healing. The moon squaring Pluto direct at 29 degrees Capricorn, emotional transformation. The moon conjuncting Eris in Aries, breaking free from limiting patterns. The moon squaring Mars at 22 degrees in Cancer, instant action to fight for home, family, security, and your emotional body. The sun in Libra, trining Jupiter retrograde at 21 degrees in Gemini, which will bring luck and blessings and expansion coming from ideas, connecting, and communication, which is Gemini themed. All right, so you guys know that I live on the eastern side of the United States, and we have had some havoc from the hurricane. If you would like to Cash App or donate, you can hit the thanks button or like and subscribe to my videos. I'm going to go over all the signs. Please watch your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a full picture of how this is happening within your world, and I'll see you soon. Hi Virgo, I hope you're doing well today. We're going to take a look at this full moon that's happening in Aries in your chart. Please take time to like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and comment. Let me know how this is happening in your world. This is for Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. You'll have the full moon stationed in your 8th house and also in the 2nd. Okay, so the moon will be in the 8th and the sun will oppose the moon to make the full moon in the 2nd. All right, so the 8th house is crisis, soulmates merging of two souls, legal matters, divorces, other people's resources, debts, taxes, government, grants, loans, banking loans, mortgage loans, hidden knowledge or taboo topics, inheritance is here, death and rebirth is here, transformation in your psyche is here, investments and long-term finances. Okay, so the full moon is releasing, ending of projects, completions of some sort, and this could look like some debts could be resolved. This could also look like a rebirth of some sort, and that could deal with having a child or getting a child, right? Inheritance is here. And this could be a time to where legal matters of inheritances is wrapped up. This could be a time of legal matters in general being wrapped up. A crisis that you have been going through wrapping up, which could have put you in survival mode, by the way, because it was in Aries, or you felt like you had to fight through a crisis, okay? This could be a situation of a project that you have regarding taboo topics wrapping up. Shared resources is here, so it could be you letting go of using other people's resources and using your own resources, gaining the ability to use your own resources. And I'm going to explain. Because the sun that is opposing this moon to make it a full moon is in Libra. And Libra is in your second house. And the second house deals with money. The second house deals with values. What do you value? What is important to you, right? That's the second house. Material things that you value, your self-worth and confidence. Sensual things, your income and spending is here. The second house also rules the face and food, right? And also teeth, okay? Now, Libra in your chart rules that second house. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pause the video. I do apologize if you hear my dogs in the background. Okay, so Libra in your chart rules the second house. Libra is also the ruler of marriage partners, alliances, commitments, agreements, relationships with other people, collaborations, contracts, business associates, clients, and open enemies. Okay, so what this could be is the second house is providing you and another money, or the second house is providing you and another something that you value, something that implements more income coming your way so that you can pay off debts, right? This could also be that someone else is helping you to consolidate or is helping you to earn an income, okay? Because spending is here. This could be that someone rushes in to help you with whatever you may value within your life. And that could look like many things. Like people value certain things within their world, like comfort and maybe food or what have you. And a person that is close to you could be a significant other, could be a best friend, could be friendships in general, could be a situation to where it's legal matters, because Libra is justice, right? Could be legal matters of something that's resolving, so that gives you what's necessary for you. I'm trying to think of other ways, but they can provide whatever it is that's needed for you, okay? And therefore that sun is shining here so you can release what's happening in that 8th house. This could also look like, you know, if you're going through a divorce kind of thing, and there's situations of private investigator, what have you, and alimony could be a thing from the divorce, okay, just to let you know. This could be that your partner has associations with business and is bringing in more money. The ruler of Libra is Venus, and Venus is love, Venus is harmony, Venus is money, right? So money is going to come to you regardless, one way or another, or whatever you value that's needed, one way or another, that's going to come through for you, okay? Just to let you know. A change of how you relate to money could also happen. Your psyche is in that 8th house, and it could be that maybe you valued it to a certain extent and that's being released. It could be a situation of someone speaking to you or influencing you in regards to money, because it's somebody else, Libra, right? And they're showing you how to take care of things in that 8th house so it can be ended, all right? And that could be like a finance consultant, an accountant, someone that knows about a relationship with money, right? And they can tell you or reflect back to you of how you are toward money. And it will give you an awakening of some sort with that psyche activated. It could also change that relationship that you have with tangible things, with money itself, so that you can move forward on your path, okay? I do want to look at the moon conjunct Chiron. Chiron will be in Aries, where the moon is in that 8th house, okay? And it will be retrograde. Chiron is going to heal something very fast for you. And this could be situations of your psyche. This could be situations of maybe you are allergic to things, food or something, and Chiron comes in and helps you heal that wound of, you know, that allergy. I know I went through a phase of having problems with food, having problems with products that I used because it was almost, I wasn't necessarily allergic to it. It was like triggering that anxiety in regards to using something new because I thought I may be allergic to it. Does that make any sense? It was a fear, a phobia, and it could have been something like that that's happening in your world that is being healed. It could also be situations of your face being healed, situations of your money in general being healed, and what you value within your world being healed. And that could deal with finances, that could deal with a partner and their finances and it's being healed. It could deal with, you know, being in so much debt. That could be healed during this time. One of the people that I use for this would be Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks talks about, you know, your desires on a psychedelic nature and how to push forward with manifestation and not to worry so much in regards to the tangible things that are available. Okay, so I used her. I also used Tony Robbins in regards to other people, of not expecting or having high expectations in regards to other people, because you hold those expectations for others, they'll never be met. They'll never be met. And you'll constantly be hurt because they're not doing what you want them to, right? So there's a releasing that has to happen with that. And Tony Robbins and his wife, they talk about it with relationships and they talk about it with business and life in general, right? So it really did help me. I'm trying to think of if you are in a religious factor like Christianity of that sort. I used back when I was a Christian, I used Joyce Meyer. Joyce Meyer does talk about situations of feeling depressed and anxiety and how to get your mindset correct, right? So that did help me when I was going through that back when I was a Christian. Okay, all right, so another aspect that is happening is the moon will square square Pluto in Capricorn. And we're going to talk about Pluto for a second in Capricorn, okay? So we have the 5th house activated. Pluto is rebirth. Pluto is transformation. Pluto is black and white, okay? It does not have a gray area when it's trying to transform something, especially at the degree that it is right now, and that's 29 degrees. 29 degrees is an anaretic degree that is unfinished business that you're revolving around in Capricorn once again, because after this it will go to 0 degrees Aquarius, right? So it is direct. Okay, so that means that it's in full power. It's in your 5th house. The 5th house is the love of life. It is your hobbies, your love life. It is your dating life. It's also your children, talents and genius. Friendships are here. Motivation, hope, and optimism is here. Creativity, creative endeavors. Popularity, celebrity status, and recognition is here. And Pluto being in Capricorn is trying to transform you to understand you need to have more fun within your world, okay? And you can have fun and be serious too. Capricorn is structure. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, which is, you know, the father of the zodiac, right? Trying to show you discipline, trying to show you structure in regards to your 5th house. And that could be dealing with your talents and genius, that you have what it takes, and to implement that within your world, and to push out whatever doubts you may have, because the 5th house is optimism, joy, hope, and optimism. And it's to show you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there's a transformation here that's going to happen. And it's squaring the moon, right? It's going to touch on those emotions. It's going to interact with Chiron. Let's heal this, right? Let's heal this so this person can push out their confidence, push out their joy, hope, and optimism, to understand that they can be anywhere that they want to be, right? So it's working with Chiron in that way. It's transforming those wounds that you have. It's transforming you to see that there is love and light within the world, right? And, you know, coming out of that 8th house, it could feel difficult in regards to your psyche, but what it's going to do is going to give you more information on how to work with your 5th house. Like, it's going to implement more of love, more talents and genius coming through. It's transforming you on a psychedelic level, okay? It's pushing you forward to understand that you got this. It could be situations with children, right? It's going to transform your child's life. You know, usually when I'm talking about that, is more or less the child is over the age of 18 and have their own life, right? So it's going to transform their life to help you and show you that you are loved, that you have what it takes, right? And they could even give you some type of discipline in general of, you know, mom or dad, this is what I did. How about you do it? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And they can help teach you things too. You can learn from them too, because your talents and genius is activated with transformation and discipline and structure. Okay. So that could be a thing. It could also be a debt or what have you, a divorce or what have you. That includes a child. Okay. And in that regards, it does look like you're going to come out of this unscathed with the 2nd house activated. That there's a positivity that's on your side, okay, in regards to another, in regards to a child, in regards to situations of debt and divorce, okay? So keep that in mind. Okay, because you have Venus on your side working with you with Libra. Okay, there's peace and harmony and love and joy coming into your life once again. Okay, the 5th house can be winnings of some type. It can include lottery winnings. It can include winnings of competition. So if it were me, I would get a lottery ticket, right? And see what happens. I mean, if you got it, go ahead. If not, don't do it, right? Dating is here in that 5th house, and this could be a situation of dating being transformed for you in a structured manner to where you're implementing more of a standard to go by, right? And it could be that standard is that person has to have a job, right? That is a possibility. And it could also be that they have to have the same values as you, right? That could be the change or transformation in that dating world that happens. Now, the 5th house is ruled by the sun, because in astrology, the 5th house is Leo. Okay, so that sun is activated for you. That's why I keep telling you that things are on your side, because the sun is activated with this full moon in the money house. And we have the 5th house activated, right? That's ruled by Leo. Okay, so things are happening for you. I just wanted to point that out because it's been a hard road for Virgos. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. So I'm going to move on to the next aspect, which is the sun will conjunct Eris and Aries. And that is in the 8th house. And Eris is a dwarf planet that is known to be the planet of chaos. Okay, so what Eris does is it creates some type of chaos to bring out or to push forward that growth. And this growth, in your case, is things that are in the 8th house. Okay, it's breaking free from limited patterns that you may have in regards to other people's resources. It could be situations of a divorce. It could be a legal matter that you had. It could be debts. It could be taxes, grants and government situations, loans. It could create some type of chaos. If it deals with an inheritance, it could be that inheritance that is coming through for you. There could be some chaotic energy surrounding it, and it may seem that you have to fight for it, okay? It may seem that there's situations of maybe investments or long-term finances that you have that are creating some type of chaos, chaotic energy, okay? There could have been situations of chaos revolving around debt, taxes, mortgages, right? That had a lot to do with another person or had a lot to do with children, right? And something is being healed here. Something is coming through to help you. And that is where the transformation is happening within that Capricorn house that I was telling you of. It could be work that is helping you. It could be you creating some type of budget or structure surrounding that situation. It could be a father figure that comes in and helps you. That is a possibility because Capricorn is father figures and people of admiration. It could be also a person of love that is surrounding you, that helps you, right? But there is a healing that's going to happen in regards to the chaotic energy that's coming out of that 8th house, because the 8th house is being released. The 8th house is ending. The 8th house is something coming to fruition, something pushing its way through for your path, okay? So, but Aries likes to start that chaotic energy so that it implements that healing. And things of you getting a letter in the mail or a document or something to implement that chaotic energy for you to push forward of maybe asking for help or pushing forward of healing that wound that's surrounding what have you, right? There's a lot of ways that this could look like, but I'm just trying to give you examples. The full moon will also square Mars in Cancer at 22 degrees and 55 minutes. So let's look at that. Mars in Cancer is in your 11th house, and the 11th house is your hopes, dreams, and wishes. Is also networks, groups, clubs, and affiliations you have, the community that's surrounding you, friendships are here, older siblings, socializing is here, okay? Internet and media, I would say, is also activated with that 11th house, because the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius within astrology, and Aquarius is the hive, the Aquarius is the masses, and with it implemented with Mars, Mars is action. Mars is also anger and aggression, just to let you know. Mars is very quick to do something. With it in Cancer, Cancer is ruled by the 4th, and the 4th house deals with homes. The 4th house deals with property. It deals with mothers. It deals with your emotional body. Okay. Mars can also, I forgot to say, Mars can also be cutting, right? Cutting out something. It can be operations. It can be vehicles. Okay. But Mars being activated with Cancer could push you forward with that healing that's needed. For you to get to that community that you want to be in, for you to get the home that's needed for yourself, to heal that emotional body. It can push you to heal things that are surrounding others, maybe even your community, right? Maybe it will push you to be that person of a healing aspect for others, for healing that wound that's coming out of that 8th house. And that could look like things that deal with relationships. It could look like things that deal with finances, right? The 11th house being that your hopes, dreams, and wishes are coming true. Mars can implement that for you with some type of blessing that comes out of the 2nd house. Blessings from others, blessings from business associates, blessings from clients, right? A hope, dream, and wish could come true out of this. And with that other transit of Pluto being in that Capricorn in your 5th house, you have to believe that things are happening for you, not just to you, okay? I have to express this. I have to express this on that level because it has been interesting. And when I say interesting, I do mean hard for Virgos to find the light at the end of the tunnel. It is happening. It is happening with this full moon. Okay, full moons, it's a releasing cycle. It's a push forward. It's to end what is not serving you anymore and push you through to the next level of the new moon, right? But it's a 6-month cycle, okay? This isn't necessarily going to happen overnight, but it is going to be implemented in your world to push you through the cycles, okay? But things are looking up. Things are not spiraling down as it felt like for a long time for us Virgos, okay? So just to let you know that things are healing. Things are pushing forward. Okay. I do want to say to you, because Aries is activated, that Aries is like a survival mode, okay? And it could be that, how can I say this in layman's terms? It could be that you're having to understand that you don't necessarily have to be in survival mode all the time. That there is a push forward with your nurturing ability of how you nurture yourself, how you love yourself, how you enjoy yourself, right? And a healing aspect is coming out of that for you to take time out for yourself, understand that life is interchangeable and it's all about experience, and to understand that the experience happens so that you can push forward, okay? It's almost like seeing life in an objective way. Because your hopes and dreams and wishes, if you have them all at one time, it's almost like you wouldn't know what to do with that. Okay? So steps have to be made to get there. And this step here is for you to heal wounds that are dealing with parents, okay, because Cancer is activated family. This step here is to heal wounds that deal with things that are connected with other people. That could be parents, that could be lovers, it could be anyone that's in your world. There is a wound there of having to rely on other people. Okay? And there's situations of healing that so that you can move forward to accept help from other people, but not necessarily have to be attached to it. You have to understand that you are your own person, and the choices that you make reflect the actions around you. Okay? And you can say no at any time. You can let go at any time. You can push forward at any time that's needed. And you have to understand that you have that ability. Okay? With Cancer activated, Cancer will bring that sort of thing up of feeling tied to others, of feeling emotional wounds, of feeling situations of maybe you're drowning in debt, right? It could be tied to that. And with it activated of your hopes, dreams, wishes, and goals, for you to nurture them and ground yourself within that foundation, okay, to push forward with the future you. If you have a lot of people around you, it could be difficult for you to put yourself in an individual box, right? If that's the case. But you have to get away some way, somehow, whether that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go to the store, sit in the parking lot, and think to yourself of how can I implement this healing within myself so that I can still be a part of the group, a part of the hive, a part of, because that's the 11th house, right? A part of nurturing myself and nurturing others after I fill my cup, right? And that's the emotional body talking to you of it's okay. It's okay to feel the way that you do, but don't stay there, right? Okay, I got a little deep. I hope you understood that, but I'm going to move on to the next aspect because it gets emotional for me. I'm a Pisces. Okay, we have the sun that will trine Jupiter retrograde, okay? And the sun is in that second house, and it will trine Jupiter retrograde with Gemini, and Gemini is in that 10th, okay? Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion. It is the planet of blessings. It's the ruler of Sagittarius, okay, Jupiter. And also, you know, Pisces, some people say it does rule Pisces too. But both of those signs are inspirational signs. With Jupiter involved within Gemini, Gemini is like ideas. Gemini is communication. Gemini are documents and I think I said ideas, but your mindset is Gemini, okay? And with it connected to the second house, the core of this is bringing blessings to you through some type of communication that deals with money. And it could be coming out of the 10th house affiliates. The 10th house is your professional life. You could be getting like a promotion from your professional life. You could be getting some type of communication or money or something that deals with fathers. Fathers can help you during this time. They can bring a blessing to you. Father figures, people that you hold into admiration, can come in and it feels like a blessing. They could help you with Venus things. And I'm going to explain Venus things because that's the second house. All right, Venus things is like homes, making something beautiful again, money, love can come out of situations of the 10th house, like your status. You could end up getting married. You could end up finding that soulmate, okay? You could end up finding actual love around you, right? With Venus activated, and it could come from family, parents. It could come from work situations. It could come from people that you hold into admiration, right? Because we do have that love house activated too with the 5th. That is the transformation that's happening. And that could be that you are getting noticed on media. Media is with Gemini, and it's bringing in more money. That could be something. It could be that you are creating relationships and revolving around work situations. And if you don't have a job, this could be the time that Jupiter blesses you with a job that is actually a paying job. You know what I mean? Like, not that job that you just get supplemental pay, but this is something that's going to come in that actually helps you to pay off debt. You know, that kind of thing. Jupiter being blessings of communication and documents. It could be coming from people of authority, and that could look like anything, honestly. It could be coming into a partner, right? This stuff could be happening to a partner that you have, because Libra is activated with that second. There's many ways to interpret this, but all in all, it's more or less that you're going to get some type of blessing coming out of that 10th house. I'm going to go over the 10th house again so you know. Your professional life, your work career, your reputation, your father's health and wealth, people of admiration that you hold to that authority level, bosses, status, married to single, single to married. Status could also include you being a parent, right? A status could also include your work situation, right? Your promotion is your status. This is how people see you. This is how the public eye sees you. The status that you hold within the world. Like, whether that be you had a status of being a nurse, and you had went to school and became a doctor, right? The status that you hold within the world, that's going to be blessed in some way, shape, or form. There could be also, because the 3rd house is Gemini, I'm going to go over the 3rd house so you know. This could be coming from communication. It could be a vehicle that's given to you. It could be communication coming from aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, nieces and nephews, relatives, neighbors. Okay, that comes through to help you, revolving around the 2nd house. The 2nd house being values and money. Ideas, documents that come through that help you with the next step of values and money. A blessing of moving, right? If you've been wanting to move, a blessing of moving, and to a community with Mars there, to a community of your liking, of what's good for you. It's in Cancer, so it could be around family, it could be around mothers, it could be just a nurturing community, right? Let's see here. Media and writing is activated with the third house with Jupiter there. Some type of blessing that comes over media or writing. And that could, like I said, look like documents. It could look like Facebook Messenger, right? I mean, just anything that deals with media and writing. You could be grabbing a blessing from that to make more money or to supplement that value that is in your world, whatever you value, you know. It could be relationships that you find over media, okay, that come through, that help you. That love could come from media, right? Honestly. I found my husband on a dating app, right? So it could be like that. It could be that you get implemented on a dating app because you put more structure within your dating world. That fifth house with Pluto, okay, that transformation of your dating. And you put more standards upon your dating. And therefore you find someone online. That could be something that happens. I'm trying to think of other ways. If you have anything to input on how this is happening within your world, please comment down below. And that helps other people that are Virgos, Virgo risings, sun, moon, or risings. You know what I mean? Because they see the situation and they agree, or, you know, they tell you what's happening within their life and how it's affecting them. Because everyone's chart is different. It could be hitting a planet there, or it could be aspecting something, right? But this is just a general reading of how it could happen. And sometimes I run out of definitions of how. So if you guys could help me out, that would be great. But some type of blessing coming out of the 10th house for you. Okay. Communication about money in regards to other people's resources, inheritances, that divorce or that legal matter, right? Something that looks like a blessing to you. Could be a home. Mortgages are in that 8th house. Okay. All right, Virgo, thank you for being here. Again, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next time.